This is the Mode Encore. Let's talk about it. Joining today is its designer, Matthew Encina.
Hey, thank you so much, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
So Matthew, how does it feel to see the community's reaction to the Mode Encore?
It feels good to release all of that emotion and kind of pent up anticipation about the project. And it's nice that it's in people's hands and people get to experience it.
I mean, you've done a lot of design and releasing products, so you're telling me the butterflies doesn't go away no matter what.
No, never. And I think one of the reasons why the butterflies don't go away, even if I've worked on multiple projects, every project is slightly new for me. There's always an aspect of it that's a new challenge where it's not like I'm reproducing the same thing again and again.
Creative work takes a lot out of you in terms of just mental energy and everything, because so much of what the creative work involves is our passion, right? We're pouring into something that we love and care about, we're passionate about, that's why we're doing it. After a long days of work, what is the first thing you do when you get home to unwind?
When I get home and I need to detox, usually my go-to is playing video games. And I like strategy games that are turn-based, and usually it's like resource management type of stuff. When I was at my old job as a creative director, my wife made fun of me because we worked together and I would come home and I would play these types of games. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What? I'm just playing games." She's like, "Yeah, but all you're doing is you're managing here. Like, weren't you just managing people and projects all day at work?" I was like, huh, it's true, but it's different because there's nothing on the line here. With a video game, I think I do love that sense of control and oversight and being able to meticulously manage a lot of facets of something. So that part is actually intriguing for me and it's engaging for me. But with a video game, because there's nothing at stake, especially since I'm not competing against anybody else online, that's where it gets relaxing for me. So I just get all that stimulation and I get to zone out, and it still makes me feel good or just like a little bit productive without draining me further.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that. Sometimes when I'm unwinding, I'll just rebuild a keyboard and my wife is like, "Why? You do this for work?" But it's like, no, but this is just for me. Like like you said, there's nothing on the line. I'm not making content. I'm taking the thing that I enjoy using and rebuilding it. That's it. How do you stay connected with this community and this hobby? Because it feels like sometimes it moves at a lightning pace, right? So how do you stay connected? And the second part is like, what's your favorite platform to keep updated with keyboard news?
So for me to stay up to date with what's going on in the keyboard world, in the keyboard hobby, I really rely on content creators. I love spending time on Twitch, watching folks like Lydia, 99GoGo, Alex Odos, Teja was the first one that I started watching, Frank Inamoshiki, and there's just so many folks. And luckily, all of these folks were also in the keyboard community, meaning they're in Discords, they're at meetups, and these are people that I've gotten to know over the years. And that's what's really kind of kept me engaged and informed.
Before we wrap up, I always like to ask this kind of a fun preference thing, because so much of this community is about preferences, right? So do you prefer scooped keycap or bar keycaps, and why?
For the longest time, I have been...
Find out the answer and more in the full interview. And now, let's listen to the sound test. We built this with HMX Macchiatos on aluminum plate.